So it is about law and ethics.
Also, President Akufo-Addo assures of peaceful elections this year as he shoots down claims of an impending politically motivated shake-up in the military hierarchy to mar the December 7 polls.
Now, anyone who knows how the system works knows that one of these days there will be a change in the office of the CDS.
And Guinness World Records says there's been a significant surge in applications from Ghanaians to either break or set new records, with December 2023 recording the highest applications in business.
Ghana's official creditors scheduled to meet on Monday to discuss restructuring some $5.4 billion in loans to the country. That's information from Reuters. We'll tell you about it on the Joy Business Report.
Darrell will join us for those details. The day we've been waiting for is finally here. The biggest jam of the year will go down this evening after a 2-year break. Are you ready for the Joy FM 90s jam at the City Galleria rooftop tonight? Lexus Bill has the directions.
Highway towards the Accra Mall roundabout. Now, once you take that right turn, there's actually a turning just before the roundabout that leads you straight into City Galleria on the right. If you're coming from Action Chap, when you get to the Accra Mall, it's just on your left.
I must tell you, the venue is also all set up as well.
So we are not going to be jamming in the roof. It's a rooftop, very breezy, and when you're here, you have a better view of Accra's beautiful skyline.
I'll bring you details of that and all in this bulletin. This is Joy News, independent, fearless, and credible journalism. I am Hannah Odani. We start from Asante Achim North, and its Member of Parliament, Andy Apiakubi, is fighting off claims he showed open hostility to ASP's investigators when they engaged him. The MP was a key figure when majority MPs made an open demand for the removal of Ken Ofori-Atta as finance minister. The special prosecutor was to investigate claims that a certain worthy businessman had attempted to bribe the MPs to back down. But in a report this week, the OSP announced closure of the investigation, stating that the two accusers in the bribery saga refused to give further information on the matter. While speaking to Joy News, Mr. Apiakubi said he stands by the claims that he made.
A witness is different from an accused person. So it is about law and ethics. And the issues in the report are based on law and ethics. So we'll deal with them.
The OSP says that what you said looks quite rehearsed. Is that true?
That is his statement.
And so what are you coming up against? What are you going to do against the OSP from his response?
I will give a rendition of law and ethics on Saturday.
Are you still affirming what you said? Well, do you still stand by it?
He has spoken. I stand by what I said, and he has confirmed what I said. So that's all.
You heard the Member of Parliament for Asante Achim North, Andy Apiakubi. President Akufo-Addo has assured of a peaceful election 2024, contrary to allegations of an impending politically motivated shake-up in the military hierarchy to mar the December 7 polls. The president, in a statement on Thursday, said the assertions making rounds on social media suggesting that a meeting between the president and security chiefs on Tuesday was towards changes in the military leadership to mar election 2024 is not true. My colleague James Aveji has excerpts of that statement.
The statement first acknowledged the fact that yes, there was indeed a meeting between President Akufo-Addo and some security chiefs on Tuesday, but that was just a formality, as every new year the security chiefs meet him to offer their best wishes, and the president in return thanked them for their continued commitment to safeguarding the nation, and that no such discussions about political shake-up took place. The statement continued by stressing that it is important to note that changes made to the leadership of the armed forces are in accordance with the Constitution and well-established conventions and not political, so any future change will not be a new phenomenon. It concluded by assuring that the president is at all times committed to upholding the reputation of the armed forces and that the December 7 poll will be free, fair and transparent, devoid of any electoral violence.
Meanwhile, security expert Colonel Festus Aboagye retired says the presidency's response to such social media sessions was unnecessary. He also indicates a new appointment of a chief of staff will happen by end of January.
Now, anyone who knows how the system works knows that one of these days there will be a change in the office of the CDS. One, because the CDS has done the proverbial 3 years, and maybe age-wise is even more than the 63 years or so. And those who are closer to him or closer to Bemakam know that he has made certain statements, at certain places, suggesting that, his time may be up. So it's not a question of it. It is just that one of these days, and we can't be sure whether it's this January, first week, second week, third week, there will be a change.
Colonel Festus Aboagye there. A pathologist and head of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology School of Medicine, Professor Paul Osei-Sampine, is calling for tougher sanctions against illegally mined gold from Ghana. His comments is in reaction to an uncommon incident where a ship gave birth to a lump with scary deformities, including conjoined heads, double nose, and 4 eyes. This happened in Sefiwenchi, a mining community in the Western North region. It is the first of such incidents to be recorded in the community where heavy galamsey activities occur.
And if your care is not taken, things that we are going to see may be worse than what we are finding. Some of us should take it up and probably contact the appropriate places so that they put sanctions on Ghana's gold. That one, I must be honest, Ghana's gold, those that are mined from this Galamsey area, probably somebody should take it up and ask that those gold are not sold in the world market.
As a way to stop the illegal mining.
Exactly. So that it will put fear into them. It will put fear to the leaders that if something is not done, you will have all the gold in the world and nobody is ready to buy it.
To the Ashanti region, and vetting of the parliamentary aspirants for the New Patriotic Party has come to an end there. My colleague Nana Boachi-Yadom has a wrap of the betting process.
The battle for 41 seats on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party begins. For the aspirants who spoke to Joy News, they are optimistic of victory.
This one for me is not it's a no match. When you go to the constituency, those who are voting, they see a big difference, like a difference between a VIP bus and Pragia.
There is nothing like complacency in this game. Once there is a ballot, yes, I am going in full force as I did. Inshallah, and by His grace, victory is assured.
Now the vetting process is over. The big deal is on January 27th. Who then would become the fresh face we would see in Parliament? And would they even pass through 7 December 2024? For Joy News, my name is Nana Boachi-Yadom, Kumasi.
And there's been a significant increase in the number of Ghanaians seeking to set or break various Guinness World Records, according to the organization compiling the records. In an email response to Joy News' inquiry, the Guinness Records Limited said it has received 355 applications in the last 6 months from Ghanaians to either set or break one record or the other. Well, Joy News editor Fred Smith, who made that application, joins me with the details. Fred, we've seen lots of adverts online with people stating that they want to attempt to break records. How true is this? Did they confirm that to you?
Well, the company does not directly confirm that these advertisements were the case, but they say that there's been a significant surge since July 2023, and we had the highest number of applications in December 2023, 355 applications last month alone. This month there's been 80 applications to set or break records from Ghanaians, and they're saying that it's only about 5% of these that end up becoming records.
Well, we know there's a cookathon currently ongoing in Tamale that's streaming live on Joy Prime. You may want to check that. But now all is set for the biggest, hottest certified New Year party of the year. That's the 90s Jam, and it will go down this evening after a 2-year break. It promises to take you through memory lane and set you right in the 90s fever. Let's take a listen as some of the listeners will be there.
When you compare 90 era's music to these days, there's a vast difference in terms of the lyrics. I mean, the beats Oh my God.
I agree.
I wish we can turn back the hands of time.
Yeah, I have to track that kicks and get into my intestine when I go back memory lane.
Hey.
You see the first one?
Hey, which one?
Naughty. You see that guy in your baggage is crisscross, you put down for your bag there.
So if you are wondering where the City Galleria is, that's the official venue for the 90s Jam. It's located. Just pay attention to Lexus Bell.
When you compare 90 eras,
It's actually just by the Accra Mall. If you're coming from Shangri-La, right, towards Accra Mall, you take a right turn off the highway towards the Accra Mall roundabout. Now, once you take that right turn, there's actually a turning just before the roundabout that leads you straight into City Galleria on the right. There's a right turn just before you hit the roundabout at the Accra Mall. If you're coming from Action Chapel as well, when you get to the Accra Mall, it's just on your left.
And tickets are available here at the front desk of Joy FM. You may want to pass by and pick one for the Joy FM 90s Jam happening tonight. With that, we end the news at 6. I am Hannah Odame. Please log on to myjoyonline.com. There's more news there. Have a great morning.
The boys are lined up looking for an opening. They are charging forward from our 3. Kuku has his eye on the cashier, but Yo gets there first. He taps and he scores.